This video is sponsored by Manscaped, the best in men's grooming. Manscaped is known for their elite bald skills, a little bit like myself. But with the beard hedger, they're helping people notice that pretty face too. Our friends at Manscaped are now focusing on their off-the-ball movement with their Beard Hedger Pro Kit. The Beard Hedger Face Trimmer is a waterproof, cordless trimmer which has 20 hair cutting lengths, all with just one guard, so no more messy drawers full of extra add-ons. The trimmer has a titanium coated T-blade which is tough on hair but smooth on your face. Just because Manscaped have moved away from the groin doesn't mean they've lost track of the ball, unlike Joe Gomez. They still have the Lawnmower 4.0, the best hygiene tool to help you keep the grass on the pitch the perfect length. The Lawnmower 4.0 ceramic blade reduces cuts and nicks in your most sensitive areas. Unlike me, the trimmer's battery lasts 90 minutes, meaning you could shave your nether regions the length of an entire match if you wanted. You can get a wide range of packages and products at manscaped.com. What's more, you can get 20% off and free delivery using our code Anfield20 at manscaped.com. Celebrate the new season of the beautiful game with your newly beautiful balls and face. I don't know why they say newly beautiful. My face is always beautiful. Look at it. It's amazing. What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to our Europa League group stage preview here on Anfield Agenda. Jurgen Klopp's boys are going to be taking on Union Saint-Gilloise at Anfield on Thursday, 8 PM kickoff. We will of course be live here on Anfield Agenda from 7 PM for a full watch along, post-match show, player ratings, all the usual stuff you would expect. If you are new to our predictions videos, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through and give you both my score prediction and my predicted 11 ahead of the game. Of course, asking you guys to let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Do drop a like on the video and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. So look, a little bit of housekeeping first. Thiago is obviously still unavailable. I don't expect Bajcetic's calf injury to have been healed up enough unless we get a pleasant surprise. Obviously, we also have the news that Curtis Jones' red card was not overturned, meaning he won't be available for the weekend along with Diogo Jota. Curtis will now serve a 3-game ban, but he is available for selection in the Europa League, as is Diogo. So with that in mind, let's start off as we always do, giving you guys a score prediction, and this is what I've gone with for the game. 3-0 victory for Liverpool. And look, I don't know a lot about the side we're playing. I won't lie to you. I do know it's the McAllister derby though. Kevin McAllister, Alexa's brother, plays for the Union Saint-Gilloise side, so maybe we see a reunion. I don't want to give away my predicted 11 yet, but I may disappoint you on that front. So I'm going to go for a 3-0 victory, mainly because I'm feeling optimistic and I don't know much about our opposition. Liverpool should be looking to go through this group stage relatively straightforwardly and top the group. And look, I wouldn't be against taking maximum points, but most important is for us to top the group because we don't want to have that playoff round against a team that drops down out of the Champions League. So top the group, that puts you through nice and handy and you get that extra bit of rest. So let's start looking at the team and go through the predicted 11 that I'm going with. Start off as we always do with the defenders and the keeper. And I've gone for Caoimhín Kelleher in goal. No surprise there. He does seem to be getting the group stage games from Jurgen and the League Cup games as well. So I don't think Caoimhín will do any harm there whatsoever. Big fan of his. Centre backs for me in this one. Look, I've gone for a bit of a mix of experience and youth. Jarrell Kwanzaa, I would like to see come in and play alongside Ibrahima Konate. Konate obviously didn't start the last league game against Spurs. That was Joel Matip. So I think just to freshen it up, bring Ibu back in for this one. That bit of leadership at the back as well. And look, young Jarrell Kwanzaa has been nothing but steady and a joy to watch, in all honesty, since Jurgen has given him the starts that he has and the minutes that he has. He impressed us in pre-season. He's carried on that impressive start into the new campaign. So I would like to see him get the run out against the side on Thursday. Moving into the fullback positions now, and again, pretty straightforward decisions here. So, right-hand side, I'm going to go with Trent. Now, hear me out. I've no objections to Joe Gomez playing, but I think Trent could probably do with some minutes, even if it's 60, and then we make a change. I just think with Trent coming back and the game at the weekend, you don't want to overdo it, but I would like to see him get into a bit of a rhythm, get some more minutes, and I'd give him 60 then maybe make the change. On the other side, I've gone for Kostas Tsimikas. Obviously, I don't want Andy Robertson playing this. I want him rested up and ready for the game coming up at the weekend against Brighton at the Amex. It's a 2 p.m. kickoff, by the way, on Sunday for that one. So I've gone for Kostas to play in the left-back position. Now we move into midfield, though, and this is where the decision's got a little bit more complicated. So who have I gone for? Well, I'd like to see Gravenberch in the deeper position, and I hesitate to say defensive midfield position, but for want of a better phrase, I'd like to see him in that deeper quarterback, regista, defensive type role. Ahead of him, well, again, I think it's pretty straightforward. The decisions here come down to who's available and who needs minutes. So for me, obviously with Curtis Jones not being available for the next 3 league games, it was a no-brainer to start him for me. And I think Harvey Elliott as well. Want to keep up the good form that Harvey Elliott's shown. I don't expect him to be a starter at the weekend against Brighton, so here's a good opportunity again to allow Harvey's development to continue. And again, in these type of games, I'd like to see Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott shown that they're a class above the opposition, so good opportunity for them both to put down a marker, and of course for Harvey to keep himself in the manager's thought process for the bigger games that are to come. So that's the midfield. Gravenberch in the deeper position with Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones in the 2 advanced midfield positions. Moving up to the attack now, and look, we're starting to run out of options here. Obviously, Cody Gakpo is injured and unavailable. The good news is it looks like that's going to be a matter of a few weeks rather than the 6 or 7 weeks that was initially reported. So, should have him back, hopefully all gone well, after the international break. So, who have I gone with up top? In the wide areas, Ben Doak. Look, we could go with Mo. I just don't see the point. I like the idea of resting Mo and some of the other boys, and okay, you could have a couple of them on the bench. And with Mo, I wouldn't even have him on the bench for this. I'd just keep him rested up, ready for Brighton at the weekend. So, for me, Ben Doak on the right-hand side, Lucho on the left-hand side. I'm kind of taking the Lucho idea from what Klopp did in the last game. He did have a good mix of young players and experience. So, I've liked the start of the season that we've had from Lucho. So, I'd have Lucho on the left, Ben Doak on the right. And I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to say Ben Doak's going to get a goal. Don't know who's going to score the rest of them, but I'm going to say that Ben Doak gets his goal and that Liverpool won out 3-0 victors, as I said earlier on. So who's to the centre then? Have I gone for Darwin Núñez? No, of course I haven't. We need Darwin wrapped up in cotton wool. Diogo Jota, 1, because he's not available for the game of the weekend. He's now going to be suspended for that one, so play him here. And if need, break glass in case of emergency, bring Darwin off the bench. But with the fact that Cody Gakpo is now unavailable through injury and Diogo Jota is unavailable through suspension, our options up top are a little bit limited for the weekend. So I don't see any sense in starting Darwin Núñez. As much as we'd all love to see him, we may see him off the bench if we need to, but there's no way on earth that I'd be starting and taking the chance of Darwin picking up a muscle injury ahead of the game against Brighton at the weekend. So that is my predicted 11, my friends. Caoimhín Kelleher in goal, right back of Trent Alexander-Arnold, albeit I'd only give him 60 minutes or so before making the change to rest him up. Centre backs, Ibrahima Konate and young Jarell Kwanzaa to come back in. Left hand side, Kostas Tsimikas, Greek Scouser, fresh from penning a new deal at the club. I'd keep him on the left. In midfield, Ryan Gravenberch in the deeper position, Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones ahead. And then in attack, Lucho on the left-hand side, young Ben Doak on the right-hand side, and Diogo Jota in the centre. I think that's a team that gets the job done, and hopefully no more injuries, no more suspensions. That's my preview. It's over to you guys now. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do drop a like on the video, and of course, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, you know what to do. Lots of content coming up on Anfield Agenda over the coming weeks. Even with me on holidays next week, we're going to have videos going out every day for you guys. So thank you for your continued support. And again, appreciate all you've done for us here at the channel. Hope you continue to enjoy it. I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Much love. Bye-bye.